caulking's not under warranty. Damages after you close on the house, like for flooring, it's not under warranty. At this point, before you go to closing, if there's anything that needs to be addressed, we will log it on this paper and get it done. Get it replaced, whatever we have to do to make sure it's 100% ready for you guys to close on the housing fund. Okay? And so therefore, after you close on the home and your tenants move in, they can reach out to me in the future if there's something I need to adjust, like a door, or maybe something's wrong with the plumbing, there's a drip or whatever it is. They'll reach out to me and then I'll schedule the contractors. And then also, I'll talk to them and I'll do an orientation with them, the functions of the house. That way nobody has to come in from you guys and educate them on that part. I'll do that again for them. On the first buyers, on your first tenants. And then, what else? Oh, and then I will let them know that they have to register on our corporate website through the customer service, any requests, because we want to create a history on this home. That way you have that history as well of anything that's been called on this home. Because at this point, once you fund the house, there's no money being put into any repairs to the house during those warranty times. Maybe years down the road, if there's something you gotta do, that's a different story. But as long as it's under warranty, nothing should be spent under you guys. Okay?
Okay.
So that's basically it on the warranty, how it works. This is just a faucet for this company. It's a water softener company that is a contractor for us. You do not have a water softener going through the house. That would be a choice if you would like to get it in the future.
Right.
But what we've done is we've put a specific contractor that does this, because so many contractors will hit up the new buyers, but then they start touching the plumbing system that was done by one of our contractors. And then I've experienced where they've made an error, and then the homeowner's calling me and saying, hey, my sink got damaged, my cabinet. And then I go check, and they tell me there's a leak. Well, it's because it was a water softener set up, and they didn't tighten the stuff right. And by the time they found out, it was probably 2 months later. The cabinets are ruined, and at that point, I can't do anything because an outside vendor went and touched the plumbing. And then the plumbers at that point, they can make the decision of canceling their warranty. So if you still need another 1.5 years of warranty, they can cancel it because now somebody's touched their plumbing system.
Yeah.
So that's why we provide a contractor, and if they happen to mess up, we own it. Century Community owns it. They'll come and fix, pull out cabinets, put new cabinets, whatever it takes, and then we'll send them the bill. But we'll make sure we'll take care of our part and take care of you. So that's why we have them. But again, this is just a choice. You don't necessarily have to put a water softener. This is just a choice if you want, okay? Obviously, the disposal is down. It's down here, and let me make sure there's no surprises in here. So usually there are surprises in here. No? Okay. Oh, they don't have a connector.
Oh. You don't have it plugged in. There, it's on.
And in the center, no, not in the center of these, it's in the side. That's what it is. Back here in the back part. There is a reset button, and in the event that maybe a piece of bone slipped in there and it jammed it, it'll shut it off, the power, so you'll turn it on and it won't turn on. Just reset the button, it'll turn back on. Okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna let this one run.
hot water's on already working and everything?
Let me see. They might have turned it off. That's what's funny. That's so much fun. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit to see if it's on. Now I'll go over there, flip the breaker on. You have a gas stove? And then your ventilation will vent to the outside.
So it goes up through the attic and outside?
Yes, sir. We'll let that run for a little bit. All the plugs out here in the kitchen, front porch, back porch, on the outside in the garage, they're GFCI plugs. They're basically sensitive plugs, any wet areas. So in the event that they're not working, they probably got triggered off. We need to go to the breakers and reset them. And if they trigger off again, it may be the appliance that is being connected, it might be damaged. So that's something to keep in mind. But on the outside, I believe right here, the front porch, it has a reset button on the exterior one, right there, yeah. So, we'll get it turned on right now. So at this point, I would like to see if, we're gonna go wall by wall. I wanna see if there's anything out here that we need to take care of, repair, replace, anything that's damaged that you can see.
You wanna look in that cabinet up there?
Now, at frame stage, Massey is a pest control company. They treated your wood frame on your house at frame stage. Basically around 3 to 4 feet high. On all the exterior walls and on the wet areas like your bathrooms, they treated the lumber. And that's basically forever, that treatment. And if any termites come in and come in contact, immediately they start dying. But that's a forever thing that continues, that treatment. Outside, it's not being treated. That's an option for you to have if you decide to want to do a quarterly treatment on it, then you would contact them or whoever you want.
Yeah.
But that's the only initial treatment we do is in the actual structure of your house. Okay. Okay. So what we'll do is let's start from this wall, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow all the walls until we get back to the same spot, just to make sure I'm not missing anything, so we can take care of it. And then while we're at it, these windows, these blinds are the new type of blinds. They're magnetic. All you have to do is just pick them up. That's it.
Okay.
Grab them with 2 hands, put them down. Simple. Okay. Now these windows, all you gotta do is pick them up, unlock them, and then make them uneven, and you're able to take out the window.
There it goes.
That's it. Double glass window to energy efficiency.
Okay.
And then that way it's easier if they don't want to go outside and never leave the screen.
You didn't think it was gonna be that much work, Mario.
Oh, shoot. Is it open it too low?
Oh, you did? You opened it too low?
Yeah, usually I pick it up high. And they get jammed at the bottom.
I think the oven's working, I can smell it. Oh, it's gonna beep when it gets to the right temperature.
Yep.
Burning all that stuff off.
Now, center line is, it's already blocked. It has a block in there for a ceiling fan. Down the road, they choose to put a ceiling fan on it. Just removing that light. And then, put a ceiling fan.
But I do feel that here, I didn't see it earlier, but if you stand right here,
Okay?
you feel like a ridge.
You have a little dip right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had seen it last time, but earlier today, I couldn't see it. But right now, I'm standing here and I feel it right here. Half of my foot is low and half is high.
And next here, I'll get the vinyl guys to pull up vinyl and refloat it.
The walls look pretty good though in this one. Someone took their time painting in this one.
Yeah.
Hope it's pretty smoothly.
Stop it.
A screen door?
I gotta check with,
Oh,
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Rebecca, I'm trying to look for that information to send to you. That
Oh, okay.
Order finance thing.
Yeah. You were trying to find a company.
Yeah, it might be, I just had it in my head earlier, but I'll find it. and send it to you.
This small yard, perfect. Yeah, easy to maintain, whoever's here.
So writing orders.
He's gonna check on a screen door for this.
Oh,
He said he
okay.
thinks it's supposed to come with one.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. We'll get this cleaned up, trim it.
I've already seen this heat bridge was perfect.
Oh, yeah. So, by the city, we have to put these other extra trees, in the future. If they decide they wanna remove them, it's up to them.
Yeah, cause those are gonna get big. Those trees.
Oh, those little ones?
Yeah.
Oh, the canopy, right? They have to do it because of the
Well,
canopy.
yeah, per the city,
Well,
we have to
because,
put 5 trees per
the city's gonna
house.
have to
It's
do it
5 trees per house?
the amount of-
Because I was remodeling a house on the east side. I added square footage. I added, I don't know, 500 square feet or
You know,
something.
we have to get it.
So we had to figure out how much canopy was. It was kind of weird to see if I needed to put it on the tree. And
They have to inspect.
the house was right close to their office downtown area.
Yeah.
Remove the.
So these that have the little blue light are
bunch of
those,
tree.
the Z
What's
waves.
the percentage of the-
So this one you can control with that Google Hub, when they get their Google Hub. This one and the front door one.
We're giving that as a Christmas gift to my stepson,
That one,
and I want to get one too.
you know, you end up cutting it all the way this way, pretty much, removing it. Yeah, it would. But, and I had so much grief, actually, the ones that we weren't able to trim and get out. I mean, we didn't do that.
You guys have.
Oh, that's just dirt.
These are normally locked, right? This house is normally locked.
Yeah, well, during the day, if he has trades in here, he'll leave it unlocked during the day. But then when he leaves, he locks it.
Because I was just thinking, I'm gonna tell Ann, let's start marketing this.
Yeah.
I'll just call you if I have, somebody that we're gonna show it to try to rent it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Shut it
fine.
right away.
Yeah, you can start marketing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do you want to go in here, Mario?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see anything there?
Nope.
We're gonna do the front adjustment on the door?
Maybe right here.
Yeah, because by the time we close it, people are gonna be coming in and out, we're gonna.
Not much.
That vent thing.
Which one?
You
The
see that
vent.
little crooked one there?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's something pretty minor.
Yeah, that little. It got bent. I see it. Yeah, he can fix that.
I didn't notice
There's someone else,
on the top, the little, I don't know what you call it. I like it.
Oh
The
yeah.
trim around.
They have it on all of them.
Yeah,
right?
they have it on all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it.
Instead of just the exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be this one. 'Cause this turns on the ceiling fan, so we can have it be wired down. Oh! You had it down on it. There it is.
Should we turn off that stove already?
Oh yeah, we could turn the stove off probably.
There we go. I'll get you with this one. You turn it on and plug it in the wrong way.
There
Let's
you
look at the master bedroom and the master bathroom.
He said there was a. This has a little bend in that vent. One.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so that's nice that you can control that with the.
Okay, so
Google
that's a
Home, too.
USB charger.
Mhm.
So you can, you can plug your phone cord in there to charge it, or
Yeah,
yeah, and it's a Z-Wave. So
that's perfect.
I know what this does.
The ceiling fan? For that
that's for a future ceiling
one?
fan.
Future ceiling fan?
If you add a ceiling
All the master bedroom, all the bedrooms and the family room have it blocked for a ceiling fan and wired. So this would turn on the ceiling fan separately, and this would just be the wire. The
the
light.
light.
So that's what it is.
Okay. I don't see any paint issues in here.
Okay.
Let me look behind the door. Got a little air.
You wanna make sure there's no leak.
You want to turn the water heater on? You can turn the water heater on. Yeah, let's make sure it's not leaking. Usually
Yeah.
they test them, but yeah, I always double check. Might turn the shower on. Oh, I put a, yeah, he went and got a thing, but we need to put a piece here. Piece of blue tape here.
I have never lived in a brand new house. Have you? Brand new?
Have you lived in a new house?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was a model.
Yeah, Maggie Run. Magdalena Run.
Whoops.
That was a new house. They were doing a closeout, and we got it for a steal.
Oh, okay. There's one spot over here on the door, Mariano, that they found. Right here above, right above the hinge.
Okay.
What is that one for?
Oh, that's when if they sign
Alarm?
up for the alarm system because it's already pre-wired.
Yeah.
That's for the transformer.
Makes sense.
Isn't that what that's for, Mariano?
What?
The red wire for
Yeah,
the transformer for the alarm.
It sure is.
Okay.
It's a low voltage.
Yeah. That's for the transformer for the alarm if they add an alarm system.
Okay.
What did you see there? Oh, that little.
Yeah, there's a mark there.
Can you touch it?
So is the hot water working now?
No.
Oh, it'll take a little while.
No, well, no. I gotta turn on the pilot. So I have to take.
Oh, okay. To turn light the pilot light.
Yeah.
What kind of water heater is it?
Electric.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about the
Thermostat?
thermostat?
These are the new digital thermostats that they're gonna be able to be, if they choose to put the security system, they're gonna also be able to control these manually on their cell phones and stuff like that. The person that comes in for this system will educate them how to program everything. I mean, he'll get it programmed, but they'll teach them how to program it themselves down the road. So they're pretty simple. But once you close on the home, we need to call Airtron, and we will provide you their phone number to register that the house has already closed under you guys and it's no longer under us. That way they register you for the extended warranty, because that is a 2-year warranty, but then the parts are 5 years. So they want to make sure that from the date that you close on the house, that's when your time starts for your 5-year warranty. But you would have to call them to register yourself on that.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not that complicated for the homeowners. I mean, it's easy. You just switch from cold to AC to heat. But where it goes into different things is where you can customize your temperatures when you're in the house versus when you leave the house. So at a certain hour, it'll turn on, turn off when you leave, and at a certain hour right before you get home, it would turn on. So as soon as you walk in, it's like it was never off, but it was off for so many hours. So it'll be pretty simple for them, whoever moves here, and they'll be able to keep the price low on the energy. And then also, since it's gas and electric, they can do an average cost. So I forgot how long they gotta wait, but after a period, they'll see their bill, what it is, and then they'll average it out for the year. So instead of having different prices each month, then it will be a set price every single month.
Yeah.
Every single month.
Yeah, I did that before.
So that they can do that as well. Okay. We're gonna go that way.
Okay.
So there's only one place for the alarm system then?
Correct. This is gonna be, well, no, this is just a control panel. This is it. It's just a control panel.
There's a mark in there.
About a red wire. That red wire runs into here. You connect to the panel and then over to the power.
Some paint on this part needs to be marked at the top of that door.
A secure alarm system to give you enough time to get from your front door or from your garage.
Are you busy today?
No, I just have one other appointment, but it's not till 4:30.
Oh, okay.
It's good having a wire so whoever chooses that nobody has to drill no holes and stuff like that.
There's a mark in the laundry room on the left. That's just like a little mark on the wall.
Oh.
And then there's paint on the floor, but you already marked it. Somebody behind the door,
Oh, yes, I had.
you'd already marked it.
The utility room, we recommend that if they're bringing an existing washer that's 2 years and older, to replace their hoses, because they may leak. And then one thing to consider is that on maybe on your lease to put there that a no to put your first load in while you're moving, because this is a mistake that a lot of homeowners do when they move in. They say, well, let's go ahead and put a first load in there while we're moving the rest of the stuff and hurry up, put everything real quick. And then they come, and when it's pumping that water out, they didn't put that hose in right.
Right.
And they come in, the house is flooded. So that's something that you might want to consider having in your, they have to be present when they first initially move in,
Yeah.
you know, to prevent a mistake that way. Your dryer is, I mean, this is an old story now, but
Yeah.
to make sure it's a 4-prong, because maybe they bring in a dryer from an apartment complex that had a 3-prong, and all they gotta do is change out their pigtail on their dryer to make it up to a 4-prong connection. Because some of the apartments still have 3-prong
Yeah,
connections.
I've changed several
Yeah.
out myself.
Yeah. And then
So
there's-
that's it.
and then there's
this
a
is where they
vent
connect
in that room.
for the dryer, for the ventilation.
Yeah. But this one does have a vent also, this room.
Yes.
So if you're, you know, washing and drying, you want to run the vent.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Because a lot of people will close the door.
I'm wondering how long my hearing is gonna last, because it's getting harder and harder to hear.
Okay. You're concerned right now?
Huh?
For right now, you wanna stop? If you wanna stop.
Rich, I'll continue the walkthrough.
Yeah, he can do it, whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Whatever, it's just, this whole thing is for you to feel comfortable, what your investment is and stuff like that, make sure you're in good hands. But you don't have to be here, he can be here for you representing you,
I'll continue.
okay?
All right, well, as long as Aaron's here, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just having a heck of a time hearing anybody anymore right now.
Okay, wow.
I mean, it
Let's
goes
play the
quick.
safe side.
It goes quick, and there's been times when I've woken up in the morning and my wife was literally yelling in my ear and I could hardly hear her.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. it's-
Okay.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That you can't hear your wife yelling at you. I wouldn't want to hear that.
Yeah,
Trust me, if you're in this situation, it's a bad thing.
yes, sir. Well, then let him carry on for you, that way you feel better, and,
All right.
go home, rest.
Well, Aaron, I'm gonna rely on you because I can't hardly hear a thing at the
Yep.
moment.
And I'm
that's fine.
videotaping it. I could send it to you.
That's
and,
fine.
And
I'll
Ann and-
continue.
Okay. We're good.
I mean, I'll hang out. If my hearing suddenly disappears, then I'll know I've gotta go.
Okay. Well, take a look and let me know, if you see anything. And, Aaron, this is
Water line.
yeah, this is your water line, now this is a standard size, it's usually 36, 39-inch refrigerator fits in here.
Okay.
As long as they don't come in with a commercial 48-inch, then it won't work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the doorbell up there. Now, the smoke detectors, they're wired to the entire electricity of the house, but they also have backup batteries. In the event there's a blackout, we want them still functioning.
Yeah.
And then you'll know when your tenant will know when it needs to be replaced. They'll start chirping. And let them know when that happens, it needs to be all replaced because they got installed the same day. So it's just a
Oh,
matter
it's not
of,
just one? So when
yeah, that, so when you hear
chirping-
it, they need to get out of their room and check the house. As soon as they get out of the room, they're gonna start hearing that alarm everywhere.
Okay.
But sometimes homeowners think, well, there's no fire here, or there's nothing, and they're just looking in. No. Go outside, you're gonna hear the alarms going off in every single bedroom, out here in the hallway. So all the alarms were installed at the same time.
Okay.
And so more than likely the batteries are gonna go out within
Days
couple
of each
days
other.
of each other.
So we always tell people to replace them
Just
all.
replace them all in one shot.
Yeah.
Oops, I
We got it.
got one right there.
Oh, yeah.
The typical shut the door after it's been painted.
After it's been painted. Exactly.
Yeah, not over here in this baseboard.
Same thing. Yeah, the carpet guy, they put the tax strip.
Paint on that hinge.
Oh.
Do we want
We'll go
to
outside in a little bit.
We'll do the outside all.
We'll do that,
Okay. Because our shoes will get dirty. Oh, right down there. It's just, yeah. Is it supposed to rain all day? I didn't really check the weather.
I didn't check it either, but
I saw it last night, I said, forget it, I need to look, because I'm looking at, I need 2 days at least
Oh, to pour
to
those.
start drying, no, to start drying,
Oh,
so. So my concern is this afternoon, how do we look? Did the sun start coming
I
out?
saw those guys over there checking those.
Yeah, they're doing a form checks today,
Oh, okay, that's what they were doing.
and I think plumbing will start Tuesday. Well, they'll do all of them at the same time on Tuesday.
Okay.
we need to touch up this door in here.
Some sanding too.
Oh, yeah.
You want to turn that one on? And these all have already had a leak test, but. So the hot's not gonna come on, remember?
Right.
Maybe at the bottom of that plug. There's just like a little caulking need to be done.
Yep.
I think we got everything on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, and just text me saying to make sure we take a look at that flooring there.
Oh, that we already wrote
Yeah.
down,
So far, is that it? Do you want me
Yeah,
to-
the rest is just a little touch up paint.
Okay, yeah, I do want to make sure we don't forget something. We'll still go over it at the end. Let's go to the garage.
okay?
Yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull out that vinyl in that area.
Yeah.
And then they'll float the floor.
Yeah.
Because they need.
That
they
self-leveling?
need to- Yeah, yeah.
I've done that before myself.
I have the.
This looks kind of weird right there.
Well, yeah, they just did it yesterday because when they pulled the corns, they left a bolt sticking out. So they cut it off, but it's still fresh. That's why it looks that color.
Yeah, and it-
Don't dry out. And due to the humidity, it's not drying out fast enough. The attic is in here. Let them know to not load up the attic with heavy stuff as a storage facility. It's not
It's not good for us.
it's not for that. It's
It
not-
has that radiant barrier, huh?
Yes,
Nice.
it has a radiant barrier decking to prevent too much heat from being in the house.
Yeah, so the
the
energy
furnace-
bill is gonna be real cheap here.
Yeah. The furnace unit is up there with their filter, and I will show them where
So the filter's up there?
yeah, it's actually
Oh, wow.
right there. You see
Yeah,
the,
you see
the gray door, it says Airtron?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pop it out, it's the big white one. Yeah.
It's a big fat,
Yeah, it's supposed to be done every 6 months.
Oh, every 6 months?
Yeah.
Not a monthly one?
it's a big fat filter.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a big fat thing. It's about 3.5 inches wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like 2 by 2, or no, 2 by 3.
That's probably something that Rich, that we have to probably take care of that.
You,
Yes, it's
and,
gonna be part of your maintenance.
That's something that we're gonna have to take care of, that filter, every 6 months.
Okay.
Cause those things are, I'm sure they're pretty expensive, the tenant's
Yeah.
not gonna buy them.
and you
They're
can
not
order
gonna
them
do
on
it.
Amazon,
Yeah,
but you can't just go to Home Depot and order
Right.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
so that's something that we'll have to take care of every 6 months, to come out and replace that,
Yes.
cause tenants won't do it, especially for something like that.
Yeah.
So
So,
we'll have to.
yeah,
let
it's
them
every
know.
6 months.
Yeah.
So this is the setup for the
Softener.
water softener loop. So this is where the water softener would be connected if it was chosen to be installed.
Okay,
It would be plugged in there. This is where it drains. These are the water lines. They connect into the water softener. Okay. Water heater. If there is no purchase of water softener, then this has to be serviced every 6 months because of the buildup of the white calcium in
Yeah.
the water. Yeah, if not, it's gonna trigger it to turn off. So it's simple. Just turn off the power to it at the breaker, flip it, connect the hose, run it straight out your driveway, and then with a screwdriver, turn just like a spigot.
yeah.
Let the water come out. Do it every 6 months. You won't have no bill. You have fine. But that, again, that's if you choose not to have water. If you choose to water something, there's no maintenance to it. Because that's what it's cycling all that. Okay. Obviously, this is an additional tank for in case an emergency, if it builds too much pressure. The tank's gonna go get filled up with that pressure, and then if that pressure continues, there's a pop-up valve up there, and it will pop that valve, and water will start draining out.
Okay.
Okay, so these are safety devices that are in the unit itself. Okay. Again, the plugs, they're GFCIs out here. That's why they're labeled.
Yeah.
And so there's the
There's the-
actual one that turns it on. So if they're not working, they need to come here, and if it's yellow, that means it's off. All they have to do is reset, and all of them are working back again. Okay. Now, this is a sticker for the city of San Antonio so they know the energy efficiency on the rating on the house. Alamo is the company that did your wiring on the house. The homeowner, well, the tenants will be able to call them directly if something is happening. They can call them directly, but they gotta call me too. So I can follow up with them and push them, hey, we need you out here. You know, everything's labeled of every switch in there. On the sides, it has the numbers. On the sides, the numbers are engraved on the metal plate. Okay? That's pretty it, simple on that. Garage door openers, I have your controls. I'll give them to you after you close on the house. Cause I wanna leave them out here when they start walking away.
You want them?
So, let me get this paper left in a second.
So this one's saying, this has a Wi-Fi connection to it, so you'll be able to see it says over here Wi-Fi. So you can download an app for this also.
Yes.
Also, right up there.
Okay, out here for the buyers, the tenants, the water meters out here. No, there's no irrigation out here. It's manually watered. If Well, let's say somebody hasn't rented the place or tenants went on vacation for the summer. I recommend line up the two holes, you shut off the water to the entire house.
Yeah.
Open the hose bib, let the pressure come out. That way there's no pressure in the water inside the house. God forbid there's a leak.
Turn
while they're
your
going on
water heater
vacation.
off.
You know,
And
turn off the
turn-
water heater, correct. And they'll be good to go. They can put a lock on it. Now that triangle starts spinning crazy when you're using it, and then it turns the hand. That's the fastest way to know if you have a small leak that you really can't tell. Just come out here, and they'll start moving very slowly.
Yeah.
Call it in a service call. You never know; it could be right here. And we'll dig it up and we'll get it taken care of.
And what are those?
Now over here in front, the first one is the cutoff valve. There's another one, a second one, right there.
Okay.
And obviously that one's not turned all the way. I gotta turn it on all the way. Then here is the pressure relief valve. That if the water's too low, this is where they change it and get it stronger, the pressure of the water. But it needs to be called in as a warranty. Don't have them mess with it.
Yeah, don't have them change the
Yeah.
pressure.
Because remember, it's under warranty. If somebody does it, what they don't know is that eventually if they put way too much pressure, the gaskets on the faucets, they're eventually gonna wear out. And then they're gonna start dripping. Or your control valves, they're gonna be dripping. So that way you call the plumber, they'll raise the pressure if it's too low, but to the maximum according to law.
Okay.
And that way nothing gets damaged. Okay?
I understood the city was going to electronic.
Yeah,
meters.
this is the last thing we need. Gas meter, that's a gas meter. It doesn't
It's
no
already
longer have a tank.
electronic.
It's already electronic. The electric meter is already electronic. It's all digital.
Okay.
So this is the last thing we need. And I've been seeing it in other neighborhoods where it's already a digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're going to. That way they don't have to come and measure out here no more.
Yeah.
Straight from the office. It's telling it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's all
Well, poor-
digital.
the guy's not going to be out of a job. The guy that walks around.
Yeah, but
well, no,
two-
they'll still have to come and look at meters, see if they're
Yeah.
working correctly, things like that.
Yeah, but there was a problem a few years back where homeowners were complaining. It's like, wait a minute, how do I go from, a few bucks? I mean, a few bucks, like $5, $10, and all of a sudden I got a $300 water bill. Well, they hadn't looked. Really, they didn't come out to see how much it was used for the past 3 months. And all of a sudden they get slammed with 3 months worth of water bills. And they found out that that's what was happening. So that's why they're going to this. So they can have a consistent reading, and the homeowners are not getting a crazy bill. And also the water company is having a consistent bill coming out.
Right.
Or coming in their case. So, transformer here for the electric for these 2 homes right here and these 2 homes across the street.
That's weird.
The green-
They used to put these in the backyard, no?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
more. Everything is going to the front.
All to the front. There's not
And the green
easements in the
bullet
back.
that's back there, that's for Spectrum, and then that green bullet is for AT&T.
That's weird.
And then their green box on that side is just a conduit underground to feed for the electric or the cable TV, stuff like that, or phone. So that's basically it out here.
Cool.
We replaced some grass, so we've been watering it, and it's coming back to get it going. And over here in the front is your main clean out. That's the main clean out, and again, it's under warranty. Nobody should be messing with it. If there's an issue, you think it's clogged up, call it in. Now, I believe it's the first 30 days, if a toilet's clogged up, we'll take care of it. After 30 days, they don't. Now, with one condition, that when they come and clean it out, they're obviously gonna be over here as well.
Yeah.
They don't find a diaper.
Yeah.
Because you'd be surprised, baby brothers helping tiny brother or helping mom, I'll go get rid of it, and that's where they go put the diaper, and then they'll charge that deal.
Yeah.
But under warranty, we'll do the first clean out if it gets clogged. But we did set camera crews in there to make sure everything's good to go.
Okay.
So we're good to go there. But you never know. Sometimes debris can shift from one pipe and it gets stuck and we just didn't see it. But that's why it's under warranty for 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, gas meter. This is the new digital gas meter. I don't be careful. You step over here, you could trip over.
Yeah, be careful over here, Richie. We're gonna go over here.
And then this is also your digital electric meter. These wires, the blue ones are telephone security, whatever you want to use them for. The black ones are for the TV, for
For cable?
Spectrum, AT&T, whoever you decide to use. Now, when they come to provide that service, they'll mount a box, it's probably about this big,
Yeah.
and they'll run those wires in there, and they'll trim the extra, and it's mounted on your wall. So you won't see these no more hanging.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is your electric panel for the 220. This controls your dryer, that one. This controls the panel in the garage for all the breakers. And then this one controls the AC. Okay. So do remind your tenants that when they move in and it's summertime and let's say there's a blackout because there's been a storm, have them, summertime, if it's over, I think it's 80, no, yeah, I think it's 85 degrees at nighttime.
Inside.
Inside, they'll come in and do an emergency service. If not, they'll come the next day. But even though they called in, let's say, an emergency service, they need to come and look at this panel because maybe that's all it was. And now they're spending, because it's not like we're coming in 30 minutes.
Right.
It's if you're calling number 36 for tonight, that's when you're coming. So that way they can prevent that and go ahead and let the service call roll in. But at least you didn't spend the night in the heat, if that's all it was just a breaker, So have them take a look at that. Other than that, it's just the sides. The gate's on the other side, we'll see it in a little bit. So please be careful, 'cause it's uneven.
And the front door got painted.
Yeah, be careful.
I don't want to
Still
close
wet.
it.
Yeah, don't
I
close
know, I'm just taking a picture of it for her.
And that little hole's gonna, I mean, that thing's
Yeah.
gonna go back in.
Oh,
right?
Once
yeah.
it dries, we'll push it back in.
Yeah. Okay, are we gonna go around to the other side?
Yeah. Oh, also, your tenants, you see these holes? They're roughly about every 33 inches. Those are what you call weep holes. In the event there's a lot of rain been happening for a couple weeks, that's where the water will exit.
Okay.
So tell them not to clog them up. Okay. You have one hose bib in the front and then one in the back from the opposite side in the back of the house. Okay? And then these two pipes are for your water heater. The thin one is the one that will release the water if too much buildup of pressure happens. This one.
Yeah.
This is where the water is going to exit. The second one is for the pan underneath the water heater.
Okay.
In the event the water heater just ruptures and it starts leaking, it's going to go into the pan, and then from the pan it's going to come out here. Okay. This is the other breaker for the condenser unit. So more than likely, when the unit turns off and it's hot in the house, this is the first thing they need to look at. Is this turning on? Because this is what's sucking up the hot air out of the house. So if it's not turning on, come look at this breaker. It's probably this is the only thing that's keeping the house hot. Get that breaker on, and you're set. Okay. We have a plug, electric plug, GFCI. Basically, it's here
So they can work on this.
so you can work on it. They need to work on it, they have power. But obviously you can use it for anything else, you know, for any kind of work. That's a fresh air vent, because now the houses are so energy efficient, you have to have a certain amount of fresh air in the house so it can balance out for the AC unit to work properly.
Talking about that, and where's the condensation line?
It's in the front porch.
Oh,
We missed it. We'll go back and we'll see it.
You wanna
And
mark-
that, remember that condensation line? What?
Mark that.
Oh. The condensation line that's in the front porch, it's a safety device.
You want him to mark that right there? He can mark that too.
It's not supposed to be draining,
right.
okay? That's why they're put on purposely over a front door, over a window to catch your attention. It's basically telling you, hey, you haven't cleaned the primary line. And that's why we're draining here. So that's just, it's basically an alarm for it.
I don't know if he likes that.
But
He's looking at that.
what are we gonna do?
But I don't know if that's doable or not. It is, I think.
It's a wider up top above that seam.
Oh, up there. Gotcha. No problem. Get it fixed. We'll take that one out, put in a new one. Okay. I'll bring the frame over.
This one latches, right? Oh yeah.
Now, on all these homes out here, because they're so close together, even though you have this vent with the holes in it, it's not vented. It's fire rated. So behind it, there's 5/8 sheetrock. It's per city code. It has to be that way because it's so close. So we don't want the fire happening like next door, and then the fire comes in and takes off inside the house.
What's the purpose of that nail up on the top?
Nothing.
Nothing. It was just lining up the.
It was a
the
fence line. It
Oh,
was
okay.
yeah.
We're gonna take it off.
Yeah, they did one here too.
Yeah.
So they were trying to keep the picket straight.
Yep.
Gotcha.
To run the
The ground is so wet.
Right here.
Okay. The nail popped out. And then the other hose should be around the corner.
Y'all already checked that light, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Okay.
turned it on already.
What do you got? Oh, yes, a
Dirt
spot.
or-
I don't know.
What's that?
He'll come look at it.
Oh,
What? There's a bunch of. Is it dirt or what?
we'll get it cleaned up.
It's all over.
Probably won't put the grass in or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the very bottom too.
Something was flattering.
I like how this has this already.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, dude, if we're getting some tenants in pretty quick, remind them about putting the cover.
Yeah, over both their hose bibs.
Yeah. For winter time, so it don't freeze.
Any questions? Are we so far?
We gotta clean this
Oh yeah, there's like tape up there or something.
glue from the tape and stuff like that. Get it cleaned up. Okay. Go in this way.
We want to go in? Oh. My feet are all wet.
Oh.
Yours are too?
No, because they're leather and they have a sealant I put on.
Well, that's good. Not mine. Mine are. Might take them off.
Your favorites? Another, yeah, indention kind of.
You got another one?
Yeah, right next to it, right?
Yeah, right here.
Going up further here.
A little bit further. More?
Can you see it?
Take a step backward. Right there.
Right here. Oh yeah. I think I feel it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, right here.
What do you think? We're good?
Oh, I think.
Yeah. We'll pull all this vinyl in this area and refloat it. We'll get
And
that
so
done.
the inspector's coming Monday, and then after that, you'll probably send a couple guys to touch up whatever the inspector
Yeah, we're
said.
gonna do all, yeah. As soon as he gives me the report, the inspector, I'll send it to the contractors to take care of whatever he has on his report. And then we'll program for the 8th to come back and just sign off.
Okay.
That way we had time to work on the report and get this fixed. And if you go to closing the following day. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right then. So for now, let me see.
You put on there the water heater lighting of the water heater.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do that in a little bit because I gotta have it ready for the inspector.
Oh yeah.
Vinyl. Okay, this is what I put down. Let me know if I'm missing something. The dips on the floor vinyl, living room, siding on the, what did I put the right side? It's
On the left.
It's the left. Hello. on the left side, and then remove the nails that are sitting on top of the fence, on the pickets,
Yep.
and then light up the water heater. Is there anything else?
Other than the paint touch up, but that's
Yeah,
just
and then I'm gonna just put
normal paint
here,
touch up
third-party
inspection.
inspection report. Does that sound fair? Anything else?
That sounds.
Is it good, what I said? It was the flooring, the siding on that side, there was nails on top of the fence, we're gonna remove those. Light up the water heater, and the third-party inspection report.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, sir. So I need y'all to grab that we need to take care of this stuff, and then once we take care of it, at the end, we'll sign over here that everything's been done.